What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the new movie, The End of Oak Street. So, in this movie, after a mysterious cosmic event rips Oak Street from suburbia and transports their neighborhood to someplace unknown, the Platt family soon discovers that their very survival depends on them sticking together as they navigate their now unrecognizable surroundings. So this is a really, really fun, intense movie. I really liked this one quite a bit. And I knew from the very first time I saw the trailer that I was going to like this movie. Anne Hathaway, Ewan McGregor, Maisie Stella, and Christian Convery are great in their roles in here. They're very believable as this family and stuff. And I feel like this is one of the best families in a movie like this since A Quiet Place. And everything. I kind of got the same vibes that I got on with this family that I did from A Quiet Place, except they're actually allowed to talk and everything in this movie. They're not having to be quiet throughout the whole movie, but I do still get the same kind of vibes and stuff. And they all are amazing in here, especially Anne Hathaway, who is always a delight to watch on screen and everything, and she's also kind of a badass in here too when she's fighting the dinosaurs and everything. But she's just really great, and she's having a great year too. She's always been one of my favorite actresses ever since The Princess Diaries came out. I followed her career and everything. I've been following her for 25 years, and she just is still as amazing now as she was back then, if not better and everything. And she's still as beautiful as she's always been too. Well, like she's barely aged in 25 years. Everything. I think she might be a vampire. Not really, but yeah, the dinosaurs are terrifying in here and everything. I like the accurate designs too that make them look more like birds and stuff, but that they do look pretty cool and everything. And I like that they didn't just do the typical T-Rex thing. They had other type of dinosaurs. Some of them I don't really know the species of. I don't know if they were real dinosaur species or if they were made up or what. I've lost track of all the different kinds, but it was pretty cool seeing them and everything, and they do look really good and stuff. The CGI on the dinosaurs is surprisingly pretty dang good too. Like, this is probably some of the best looking dinosaurs for a movie outside of Jurassic Park and everything. I think they looked really great. In fact, I would even argue that some of them looked better than what they did in the last Jurassic World movie, although those weren't really dinosaurs, they were just monsters. But yeah, the CGI is pretty great in here though. And I love how intense this movie is. It keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole time, while also making you love and feel for the characters and everything, which is something that I really, really like. And everything, which is also something that David Robert Mitchell was really good at doing in his movie It Follows, which is the only other movie I've seen of his that he's directed. But I do feel like he brought a lot of that energy into this movie as well and everything. And it is toned down because it's PG-13. It's not as violent as It Follows and stuff, but it is pretty good and everything. And while there's some really emotional moments and stuff, this movie has a lot of heart in it too and everything. And I didn't really expect that. I figured it might have some heart and everything since it's a family trying to survive dinosaurs, but it actually has a lot more than I expected. Everything. And there's also a few humorous moments throughout it as well that I just did not expect and stuff, especially one of the lines towards the end of the movie. I don't want to say what it is, but when Ewan McGregor drops an F-bomb that I didn't see coming, it was really had me cracking up and everything. And also there's a death in here that was both very emotional but also a little bit humorous at the same time and everything. It was kind of humorous because of the reaction and stuff he was having, but it was also really not though too. It was also really emotional and everything. But I also love like how this movie does make you feel for these characters and stuff. It makes you like them and everything. And there's also, like I said, a really good ending to this movie too. Like the way this movie ended, I thought was pretty interesting. How they got out of the prehistoric era was pretty interesting and everything. I do wish they could have dived a little bit more into it. I also kind of wish we would have got to see a little bit more of this world and everything. Like, that's probably my biggest negative with this movie is I do wish we could have seen more of this prehistoric world beyond the neighborhood and stuff. That would have, to me, worked a little bit better. I would have liked to see that. But all in all, this is a pretty good movie and everything. I think it's a really good way to end the summer and stuff. We've had a pretty good summer full of great movies this year and everything, and this is another solid, great one and everything. And I also think it's a cool that Anne Hathaway started the summer with Devil Wears Prada 2 and everything, being the first big movie of the summer, and the last big movie of the summer also stars Anne Hathaway with this one. And I haven't seen Devil Wears Prada 2 yet. I am gonna watch that eventually. Everything. I do really want to see it and everything. I really love the first one, and I haven't seen the Odyssey yet with Anne Hathaway. I was going to do a double feature today, but I was just too tired after work, so I just saw this one and everything. I'm going to see the Odyssey in the next few days, and when I do, I'll review it as well and everything. I wanted to catch it in IMAX, but I didn't get to, so I'm just going to suck it up and see it at the theater that I work at and everything. But yeah, all in all, I really love The End of Oak Street. I think it's a really fun, solid dinosaur thriller that keeps you're on the edge of your seat while also being really really great fun time as well and everything. So I'd give The End of Oak Street an 8 out of 10 and everything. It's one that I can see me rewatching. I don't know if I would ever say that it's on the level of Jurassic Park and everything, because I don't feel like any dinosaur movie is quite on that level except for maybe The Land Before Time and everything. I think that's probably the only one that comes close to being as good as Jurassic Park. But this was a really, really great time, and it was just a really fun time at the movies and everything, which is exactly what I wanted it to be and everything. So yeah, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of The End of Oak Street, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody. I just want to say thank you for watching this video and everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and get more people going, help the channel grow. I really appreciate it, and thank you all, and have a good day.